All right, guys, we are live in 25. Yes, I made another rhyme. And our team is probably tired of hearing me do that and say thrive in 25 and we're live in 25, but it is what it is. That's what we're doing in 25. So we are starting with our Friday live trainings for our Deal Finders community. If you're not a part of that, I'll just kind of give you some info on that. The Facebook group is where you want to head over to. It's REI Deal Finders. You can join that. And it's all about investing in and around South Carolina. We also have a nationwide group that you can be a part of as well. So we get really specific on South Carolina sometimes, but today's lesson is not just for SC. This is for all of us, right? All of us investors. And I hope you can see my screen. I am not going to take forever on these trainings. I do want to open it up and give you an opportunity. If you have questions, comments, let me know. You can put it down below. I hope I'll be able to see them. This is the first time using this module to do the live, so we'll see. If I can't get to your questions, I'll answer them later. All right, so just drop them down below and I'll come back to them. But I think I'll be able to see them as you post. So let's get into it. Let's just dive into the 5 Ds of real estate investing. And guys, this comes from all of our years of experience, not just our experience, but working with our deal partners, helping people get started in this business and scale their own businesses, as well as coming from our mentors. And this is just kind of a overview of just the challenges that every investor is going to face, whether you're new or you've been doing this for a while. And some of you experienced people can drop me a thumbs up or a like or just a amen, because I know you have felt these. So we're going to jump into them. I'm not going to take forever. Again, our Friday live trainings is not meant to be here all day, but it is here for you guys to come back to. And if you don't get to catch all this, you want to come back to it, we will have the link. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be available for you there at the Deal Finders YouTube channel. I think Facebook will keep it as well, and also in the Learning Center, the Deal Finders Learning Center. So there'll be a lot of chances to come back to this if you want to save it, if you don't have time today, and so you can catch it. All right. So what do we have here? We have, here we go. Just a little bit about me. I'm not going to dive into this too much. If you want to know about me, just ask questions, follow along. We've got a couple of other videos that really dive in, but most importantly, to know about us, yes, we have 3 amazing children. My wife just took them and the puppy dog home so I could do this live for you guys Friday in 25. And yes, so we're in Columbia, South Carolina. We've been full-time since 2018. We started investing in 2007 without a plan, without a strategy, without mentors, just making lots of mistakes because we didn't have YouTube and communities like what we have now. So there's no excuse for y'all to be making so many mistakes, because there's people like me all over the web that are trying to help you do this business without the mistakes. So get connected with your local community so you can avoid those. All right. I'm just going to just say that now. Get connected where you are. All right. So what are the 5 Ds? Guys, these are challenges that every investor comes through. And if you want to be successful, honestly, you've got to master these challenges. You've got to understand what they are, what they feel like when you're going through these challenges, and then how to get through to the other side and not start this, what we call the downward spiral, where one thing leads to another negative thing, to the next negative thing, and then it's all in your head and you can't get out, and then you just don't make the moves necessary to succeed, right? So we've seen this over and over again. I can't tell you how many times, and there's definitely partners that are watching this that have gone through this training already, that have started, and we help them flip their first house. And I'm telling you, that doubt is big. And then the discomfort, and then, oh my gosh, the disappointment, it just hits so hard because you kind of get momentum and then you get knocked down, right? So I hear this all the time, and that's why I'm making this video first in 25. Because whether or not you are starting with wholesaling, the art formerly known as wholesaling, or you're flipping houses, or you're building your rental portfolio, these challenges are going to hit you sometimes daily, depending on where you are in your journey. So just be ready for them and know that you're not the only one that's gone through this, and that there are solutions to get through it. All right. So well, let's jump in. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to jump in. What is doubt? Obviously, you probably have heard that before. Doubt. If you are sitting on the sidelines, if you're watching this video and you're like, man, Andrew sure does make a lot of dumb videos, but I really want to do some real estate investing, and you haven't taken a single step. You haven't come to one of our meetings, which, by the way, Tuesday is our next meeting. You haven't come to one of the meetings, or you haven't joined the Facebook group, and you're just sitting there, and it's something keeping you from moving to that next step. It's probably doubt. And it's probably that you doubt yourself, or that this is real, that real estate investing is real. Like, we're all fake infomercials. Y'all remember the infomercials at night? I remember seeing those and thinking, that's all a scam. You can't do this. Real estate's not for me. You got to have money to make money in real estate. And thinking that, no, that all that, I doubted that process. And now some of my best friends are people that called those infomercials and have been doing this business for 20 years because they called that infomercial and followed the system from some of those people that came well before us with DVDs, or no, VHS tapes to teach you this business. So it's the process. You might doubt a specific process or strategy, but I'm telling you, overall, real estate investing is the number one way for people in this country, in America, to build their own wealth, take care of their own family, get cash flow, so that they can have options. It's all about giving yourself some options. You don't always have to quit your job, but you can have the option. So don't doubt the overall process. And Lord knows, don't doubt yourself. If you're watching this and you're thinking about this, it's probably because you know God's made you for something more. And there's something else that you are meant to be doing. And so you need to be looking at that. All right. So what does that mean? Sorry, I just started that thing. Okay. Um, I have lost my video feed. Okay, I'm back. All right. So don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt the system. Okay. And you may need to get into a specific system. Find a mentor, find a community, get a book, really dive in. We'll talk about some of the distractions here in a minute. So have faith in the program and in yourself. If you do join a program and a strategy, stick to it. If there's a successful person that you see, or a successful business that you see, and you want to be where they are, you've got to follow from where they started. You can't jump to their new place. Follow their system, follow their program, and have faith in it. All right. Push through the doubt with confidence. And guys, just remind yourself, you are made in the image of God, and you can succeed. Okay. Yes, it will be hard. It will be challenging, but you can do it. All right. So yes, you doubt that this is real, right? So you're watching the infomercial. Yeah, it's a scam. Then you actually kind of start doing some stuff, right? You might actually show up to one of our live meetups. That is a very uncomfortable place to be. You don't know anybody. You've never been to one of these things. What if they ask you to speak, and what if they make you stand up in front of everybody? We won't do that, by the way. It's fine. You can just come, be a fly on the wall. Although we'll probably talk to you anyway. So just get used to being uncomfortable. I'm just going to tell you right now. Just get used to it. Growth requires discomfort, y'all. Like today, yesterday. So of course it's the beginning of the year. I haven't run like I was never a runner growing up, but I always ran because I played soccer, wrestled, baseball, all this stuff, right? And then I start getting old, and I'm like, oh gosh, I need exercise. So Reynolds, my son, convinced me to run yesterday. We did a 3-mile run. Emery rode his bike, and I knew going into that I'm going to be sore. I am going to be so just uncomfortable after that run and during that run. But I also knew that I needed that day. I needed to be sore today. I have my ankles hurting. Like I needed that soreness, that discomfort so that I could grow, meaning, get some muscle back, get some of that core strength, get those abs, mostly just be healthy enough to keep up with Reynolds and Emery as they grow so I can still beat them up. But I needed to get uncomfortable. I'd feel the discomfort so that my body could grow. It's the same in business, guys. It's the same in relationships. So get used to it, get uncomfortable. As you get into connecting with our community and learning from, events like this or getting into a program, it'll all feel a little strange and a little bit uncomfortable. That's good. Okay. How do you overcome that? Embrace it. Like I said, but embrace it and know it's coming. Understand it's coming. If you know it's coming, then you can be ready for it. All right. Um, Hearing no is okay. Remember that the discomfort fades with persistence and practice. So, same with working out. If I run tomorrow and the next day and the next day, that 3 miles is not going to make me sore, right? So then I'm going to have to get uncomfortable and go 4 miles and 5 miles and 6 miles, right? Oh, I don't want to do that. But but you get the point. You get the picture, right? Getting uncomfortable, making yourself do the next step. Take that next step. You don't have to know what the final step is. I don't have to know how far I can run. I just need to know that today or tomorrow I'm going to take one more step. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to make one more phone call, go to one more event, reach out to one more seller. Okay. That's it. And so the experience is the solution for discomfort. All right. Disappointment. All right. I'm going to fly through these, y'all, just because I'm trying to get you the basics here. If you want more info, please reach out, shoot me a DM, come to our events. Most importantly, this upcoming one is about the art formerly known as wholesaling. We're not doing wholesaling in South Carolina anymore. So, but there's still an art to being a good deal finder. So y'all want to check that out, and come visit us. If you can't, let me know. I'll get you the recordings. Okay. I'll show you how to get to them. All right. Disappointment. What do you need to know? It's coming. This game, this business, you will have disappointment. We have deals fall through all the time. I feel like it's always happening because we're doing so many deals, right? If you're doing 10, 15 deals every month, you're going to lose probably 10 or 20% of that, which means every month I get disappointed. Oh, that's sad. But but it's a good thing. That means we're doing the business. That means we're doing real estate investing. We're investing. We're taking the strategy and going on to the next step. So inevitably, you're going to get disappointed. Your numbers aren't going to work. Your contractors won't show up. Your appraiser is going to come in low, and you're going to have to get a new appraisal. Or the buyer backs out. The seller ghosts you. These things will happen. Okay, just understand it and accept it as part of the journey, guys. The journey is the point of this, right? So if you can think about the journey, like learning the business, going through, experiencing doing this business as the point of doing it, then these disappointments will just be a part of your learning. It'll be a part of the process. The reason we do our deal partner program the way we do it, and we make sure that we flip properties with people and not just give them a book or give them a PowerPoint or go, here's a lesson online, check this course out. The reason we say that's all fine and dandy, and here you have that. But our program is based on education, based on the experience through education, because we know that these things that happen, the journey is the process. Okay. So learning through disappointment, learning how to get to the other side of that. That's why we do our deal partner program this way. And that's why our partners are so successful during and after, because they have gotten through this and they understand that this real estate investing business, yes, there's a system, yes, there's a strategy, but things will happen every single day. And you just have to learn to get through that. So learn to get through the disappointment. Don't dwell on it. Pick yourself up. What are the options? Go back to your home team. Like, go back to your people, your agents, your attorneys, your accountants. Get some help. Your mentors, right? Your community.
find out how to get through that disappointment. And always stay focused on your next opportunity. You don't want to stay too focused on that disappointment and lose out and get sucked into yourself and you start looking inside too much and you miss those opportunities. All right, distraction. We're almost to the fifth D, which is my favorite. Um, distraction. Okay, distraction is uh, those shiny objects. So YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, even all these places have so many great ideas to get started in real estate investing, and that's fun and fine before you get started. But once you get started, you pick that strategy and you go with it, you've got to stick it out. Consistency is what wins the game. Success is found in consistency. If you look at all these people that are, um, quote gurus or trying to teach you something online or whatever, they're teaching that one thing because that's what they did. We teach people how to flip houses together because that's our thing. Yeah, we have little shiny objects around. Of course, we wholesaled for a while and we still teach the art of deal finding and finding a good deal, but we're not distracted on all the other things that are out there. Yes, you could be a private money lender, right? You can buy apartments, mobile home parks. We've done all of these things, but that's not what got us here, and that's not the path that got us to where we are. So avoid distraction. Yes, you can add pieces to your business later, but when you're just getting started, stick to the path, stick to that strategy. Ignore the shiny objects. One of my favorite, well, one of my best friends, really. But when I say favorite, he is an incredible mentor, really good at getting to the point and finding out what people really need and helping them through their challenges, their discomfort and their disappointment. He's so good at it, so good at asking the right questions and drilling in. But anyway, one of my favorite things he told me a long, long time ago was to have just a notebook that says, hey, one day I want to do this. When my business is successful, when I get $1 million in the bank, or I get 50 rental units, or whatever it is, I want to do this next. And guys, I can't tell you how many times I go back to like that book and I look and I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't do that crap now, because if I'd done it then, it surely would be bad now, right? So write things down like that. It's amazing what it can do for you when you can focus on what you're really working towards. All right. Um, I think I hit all the overcome. Commit to the one strategy. Okay. Uh, and my favorite D, and I know I said this is all about challenges, but the fifth D is all about discovery. Finding out that this is real, that you can actually do this business. When I say the ultimate reward, I had a partner and a lender that was just in our office. And that was the one thing he said. He's like, I'm missing out on that ultimate reward. I'm missing out on that final flip where I get to sign the check, sign the HUD, and say, bam, I turned this ugly little duckling into this golden goose, right? So um, that discovery is phenomenal. And I love seeing it in our partners and people in our community that come in and they do these deals. When that first deal hits, oh, it's so amazing. When you get that first wholesale deal, that first assignment check, or that first rent check, first big flip paycheck, um, all of those things, it's so amazing. Or you find your first lender, or you lend your first deal and it pays back. Guys, that discovery, when you find out, oh man, this is real, nothing like it. Now, some of you might think, oh, I just got to get to discovery. I just got to realize this is real and I could be good. I'm all set. Well, not necessarily. You can actually feed off of other success. When you get into the community, like our live community and our online community, Facebook group, the meetup, when you get into that community, you can feed off of other success and discover how they did it, and kind of embrace that to help you move through some of your other disappointments and your distractions, right? Um, that keeps you kind of going, even though you may not quite be there yet. But remember, let your success motivate you to keep going, but use other people's success as well. And here's the catch to the discovery. It's not the end. These 5Ds, again, if y'all are experienced, y'all give an amen right here. Let people know I'm not joking. These keep coming back. This is a cycle. You can discover we've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of deals. I still get um, discouraged, and I still doubt. Oh man, we could still doubt that this one deal is going to work. I could still get. Oh, distraction is probably my number one uh, thing that it keeps coming back again. And if you don't know how to recognize these 5Ds, you can get yourself lost in eternal, and you're looking inside and things aren't working. Why aren't they working? It must be me. It's all my fault. This business is no good. It's not for me. I can't succeed. And you could go down that negative spiral. So you've got to recognize these D's when they come up. All right. And it's not a one-time thing. They will come back again. It's part of that journey. But understand you could go back to that discovery. Go back to your success or your friend's success, your community success, and use that for motivation, encouragement, and strength to keep going. Recognize that, yes, sometimes you're going to need prayer. The only thing that's going to get you through is just prayer and getting with God and asking for that help. But when you're in this business, you should certainly start with prayer every day. Amen, all the time. But you will also have some visual cues and some connections with people that are doing this business and succeeding. So when you get into these negative spirals, you can connect with other people. All right. Stay resilient. Be focused on your goals. All right. In conclusion, y'all, I can't tell if you're writing comments or leaving messages. I'll come back to them. I'm sorry. This, again, first time that I've used this system. And yeah, so if you are, I'll come back. I will look at it and I will see you and I'll respond later. But right now, we're just going to keep rolling through. So in conclusion, uh, this journey of growth and perseverance is not going to just end tomorrow. It is going to continue. So you got to stick with it. Um, get get success through consistency. So continuing to follow the path, find your strategy. If find a mentor, find a community, find a partner, find a somebody that you can confide in. I hesitate to say like a JV partner. I don't I don't suggest you go if you and your friend are both brand new, don't follow each other in circles, okay? So find a partner that you can rely on to bounce ideas off of, but don't follow someone that's in the same position as you. Follow the person that's a couple steps ahead. But you get what I'm saying there, okay? This will be a challenge. And I'm giving you this video to start this year because we have a whole year ahead of you. And if you're just starting or you're brand new or just trying to find your place, come to our event, come to our next live event and see if you can find your way. Get connected with your local community, learn the business, and then build your business. Okay. So that's what we do in Deal Finders Club. And we'd love to talk to you guys. Stay committed. You can find your financial freedom through real estate investing. I know that this is the number one way for people to do it. Tried and true method. All right. So here's your next steps. Reflect on where you are today. Where are you right now? Where do you want to be? And what's keeping you from being there? Right? Write this stuff down so that you can come to it and you can start making steps to grow. All right. Write down those challenges. Come up with some ideas of how you overcome them. If you don't know how, ask somebody. Okay, get connected in a community so you can ask. All right, let's go out there and find some deals. I do have, this is the link for our next event. You can go there. All of our events are there. Those are our live events. Check them out. Love to see you there. It's free events. Like just come on and hang out. This is our next one. The art of deal finding. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this is going to get you motivated and encouraged to go out and start your business if you haven't, or build your business if you have one going. And I'll tell you now, this has been real estate investing has been amazing. It has been challenging. I've gone through all 5 of the D's multiple times: doubt, discomfort. But when you get to that discovery and you can live back on that discovery moment, it is phenomenal. So let me help you. If you get discouraged, reach out.
We'll give you some pointers, some tips, some encouragement. Get connected. Make sure you connect to REI Deal Finders on Facebook. The meetup.com page is Deal Finders Live. And we'll see you at our next event on Tuesday. Reach out if you have any questions. Love y'all. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the REI Deal Finders podcast. You can find out more and apply to be a part of the REI Deal Finder community at reidealfinders.club.